Oh, I have a lot I want to talk about. I want to talk about
Okay.
being a four-year starter for the Dolphins at safety. I want to talk about being an all AFC selection according to Pro Football Writers of America. And I want to talk about how you're coming off career highs in forced fumbles and tackles for loss. Holland, how good is it to be you?
I didn't know any of that, but that is awesome. That, I mean, it feels great. It feels great to be me, like Matthew McConaughey say, just got to keep living, LIVIN. So that's what I've been doing. And I did not know any of that information, actually. Where did you find that information? Like they don't post it on Twitter.
You don't know that you had like the best year of your career?
No idea.
What do you care? What do you care about if you don't care about that kind of stuff?
I mean, to be honest, I caught a 5 pound snakehead a couple weeks ago, and I just shot 82 on the golf course. So that's important, and that's
Okay.
what I care about.
I'm gonna
But yeah,
try. I'm gonna try to pretend I know what a snakehead is. Now you better not be talking like, are you talking about a real snake or talking about, is that a kind of fish?
it's a fish, like a snakehead. Like its head is like
I'm Googling
this,
it. Tell
but
me.
it's like a snakehead. It's in Florida. They're like an invasive fish. It's almost like they have like a helmet for a head. It's like really hard. Yeah, it's weird. They
And
look
you caught
crazy.
one?
Yeah, I caught one.
And then what did you do? Did you eat it?
Nah, I just threw it back in the water.
You just threw it back in the water. But that's what and you're quite a golfer, huh? Who do you golf with
Yeah,
on?
I love. Ethan Bonner, Elijah Campbell, Quentin Bell, Jalen Phillips, Jordan Poyer, Kendall Fuller. There's a bunch of guys that golf on the team.
Amazing. You're also, find this really amazing. If that's something that I'm really jealous of, is that you're like a really good artist. You were a true artist. We were looking at some of your drawings or renderings, whatever you'd call them. How'd you get into that?
Man, I've been doing, art for a long time actually. Not like seriously, just like kind of
Yeah.
whenever. I started doing like pottery and stuff when I was a kid in high school and drawing and sketching and whatnot. Designed most of my tattoos. So yeah.
Okay, whenever you talk, I gotta say, I just keep thinking about the 99-yard pick six against the Jets last year. It was the day, I think it was the day after Thanksgiving. It was a Friday game, right?
Yeah,
In
Black
my
Friday.
opinion, Jamon, that was one of the best plays of 2023, hands down, and one of the best defensive plays, honestly, I've ever seen. How do you even top that this year?
Uh, I honestly have no idea. Maybe like a one-handed backflip interception that happened to land, but
Oh, shit.
nah, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, nah, that just kind of happened. I was back there and I knew that it was like the end of the game. They're gonna throw it up, and I thought he was gonna get sacked because like we had a good rush that game, and he threw it up, and I was like, yes, sir. So that was my first pick of the season and everything. There was no way I was batting that down. Absolutely not. So picked it. And I've always talked about that like in practice and stuff. Even since I was like a kid, I was like, I'm returning it. Tried to do it in college against Cal. Didn't happen. Got tackled. So once I started returning it to the sideline, kind of like drop field goal, then it's just me and the quarterback, Tim Boyle, took his ankles, boom, touchdown. So yeah, it was dope.
It was amazing. I can't wait to see what you do even starting week one against the Jags. I want to ask you about, I was down there in Miami. It's so hot. I don't know how y'all did that in training camp, just insane. But you at safety, you go up against this insane offense. You go up against the Tyreeks and the Waddles and the Tuas and whatever. What felt different about them this year?
There is I just feel like there's a like weight off of Tua's shoulders. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I feel like
Yeah.
anytime somebody gets paid, there's a weight off their shoulders because it's like, okay, now it's strictly about ball. I don't have to worry about getting paid or an extension or anything like that. Strictly ball. So he's just out there playing free, playing fun. You know what I mean? I feel like when do get paid, there's also a level of security and trust that you feel from the organization that they believe in you and they want you to go out there and succeed. So he's out there, throwing dimes, talking mess,
Yeah.
and so I think it's fun and exciting to see him in that light. Also frustrating when I'm out there against it and they're catching the ball because I play DB, so I don't like that at all. And that
Yeah.
just adds to the competitive nature of our team, and it helps everybody grow.
What's it like going up against Tyreek?
It's frustrating. It is. He's hella fast. Like he's extremely fast. So is J Dub, and it's just like all the time they're fast. Like you have to be fast all the time on every route. In motions, they do weird stuff like back and forth, and like he'll stop and squat in the middle of the play. Like it's frustrating, but it helps us because our whole process is sped up, especially during the game. Like it slows down because you're going against them so all the time, and they're so fast that during the game those guys are not as fast as them. So it's like, okay, this is in slow motion now.
I feel like the offense gets so much love and this defense is totally slept on. Do you enjoy that? Do you embrace that? Is that a good thing?
It's just a independent factor of the NFL. I mean, that's going to be consistent in football in general. No one likes the offense. No one likes the defense. Our own fans come out to watch us practice, and if the offense catches a ball, they're cheering. If the defense catches a pick, they're like boo, and so it's like y'all don't like defense until you realize how much you need the defense, and then they're playing well, and everybody loves defense. So
Well, I
for
feel like,
me,
yeah, I feel like I know what this offense is. So that's what I'm trying to learn that in this interview. I don't know what this defense is going to look like. So what is this defense going to look like?
I think this defense is going to look exciting. I think it's going to be fast, physical. Everybody's going to be running around on the ball. It's going to be a lot of turnovers just because those are the things that we emphasize. Those are the things that have been happening in practice, and those are the things that we work on all the time. So, you practice how you play, and we have been practicing to play in those manners. So I think it's going to be exciting. I think every year that I get a new defense, which is every year so far in the league, it has felt different. And I think this year so far, I've been feeling the most confident, and I'm really excited to play under Weave.
Does any of that confidence come from how much experience is in that secondary right now? That's what I think gets overlooked a little bit. When I look at it on paper, it's loaded. How does it feel?
It feels stable. You know what I mean? I think a lot of the time people like to throw these comparisons and adjectives and whatnot to describe a defense, but I think this defense feels stable. I think all of our positions are all elite, and we've all been playing at a high level. And I think that there's no tilting on either side, whether it's the front or the back end. And for me personally, having all the veterans and all the vet leadership and their experiences just help me grow more as a player because I can ask them specific situations that I may not have been in, that they are in, that or they have been in, especially guys who like Poe, who've been in for 12 years, or Calais, who's been in the league for 17 years.
I'm
Like,
really
you know what I mean? Literally just, and then asking them about, players that they played against when I was a kid, when I was watching. Like, I asked Calais what his favorite, memory was playing. He said when he sacked Brett Favre. Bro, I was in like sixth grade when
Oh
Brett
my
Favre was
God, I
playing. I
was
might have
in
been younger than that.
grade.
I was so young when Brett Favre was playing. So it's like talking to somebody who's been in the league that long, and he's a defender, so he's been seeing these elite safeties or elite defenders for such a long time. So he knows what it looks like, and he himself has been in and at a high level for such a long time. So he knows personally what it feels like. So yeah, having people in the league for that
John,
long and having them on the team is dope.
I feel like it's interesting that you use the word stable because you have your fourth DC in 4 years on this Dolphins team. So I don't know that that's the word that I would use. Does it say something about your confidence in Weave?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% confident in Weave. I think that's the reason why it feels
Huh.
so stable. I mean, he played in the league and he knows what it feels like. And it wasn't long ago that he played in the league. Like, so I think that part, he adds that part of being in the locker room and being one of the guys in the seats next to us, to then being the coach and feeling what it feels like to have a coach that says, I believe in you and I want you to succeed, not for my benefit, but for the benefit of what you can bring to you and your family and how your success will help the guy next to you and his family. I think that's like seriously important. And that's the type of guy he is, man. That's the type of guy he is. And that's the type of guy that's the type of people that Mike wants in our facility, Coach McDaniel. So I think they've done a great job of bringing everybody in that has a like-mindedness.
Let's get into week one, shall we? It's the Jags, Battle Florida, all of that. A lot of new faces in that receiver room. Not much tape on what this could look like. Gabe Davis, Brian Thomas Jr. Who are you most excited to hang out with on the field on the other side of the ball?
Uh, me and Gabe Davis have had our battles
Uh-huh.
when he's on the Bills,
Uh-huh.
and so I'm excited. I'm excited to play Gabe again. I'm excited to play Evan, Trevor. I enjoy going against a team like that because they got a lot of weapons and they're very well rounded,
Yeah.
and so it's always exciting to game plan for a team like that because you never really know what angle they're going to try to attack you with. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun game. I'm going to really enjoy myself. And yeah, I'm excited to compete. And I've got friends on the defensive side too, Andre Cisco and and Tyson. And so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun game. Nice at 1:30, hot South
Uh,
Florida. So
I don't know how you do it. I want all the good things. It's all there as long as everybody stays healthy. I've been making predictions today. I said you guys are going to beat the playoff drought. 24 years since the playoffs. It's like beyond, it's craziness.
yeah,
Uh, am I right?
24. I have not
Oh, no,
been.
am I right about you beating that streak to pulp and
Oh
winning?
yeah, I mean, of course. Like, yeah, definitely got to win a playoff game. Come on now. I want to go. I want to win a Super Bowl. Imagine that. We win a Super Bowl and the Heat win the finals. Then it's the Panthers, the Dolphins, and the Heat. Three parades all in one. That would be crazy. We'd be going up. So yeah, definitely want to win a Super Bowl. That'd be
That would
sick.
be that would be why I can't imagine your I mean your team's just a big party, so that would be really fun to watch. And I'd be watching that Super Bowl on my TCL big screen with the Season
Yeah.
4 campaign. They're an official TV partner of the NFL. We love that. A global leader in big screen TVs. Why are you partnered with them on the Season of More campaign?
I'm partnered with them on the Season of More campaign because last year I unlocked over $1 million of 98-inch TVs, and they're back this year on that Jets return that Tim Boyle threw me. Appreciate that. They're back this year for another one. $2.5 million worth of TVs are going to give away. Wildcard Weekend are giving away TVs. Black Friday they're doing it again. So you guys go to TCL.com and tap in for all the fun giveaways and prizes. But go right now. It's hot right now and it's available. Cool.
TCL Season of More. What is the play that I'll see? 1:30, you in Jacksonville. What is the play that you are manifesting that I know you're going to see on that TV?
Just ah 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 something like that. And so
What is
when you see it, just make just visualize me going oh boom, just like that.
what is it? What is it? What?
Yeah, just know I'm like and you're gonna see me on TV go bam, just like that.
Okay, I can't wait to see and what's crack-a-lackin' with Jevon Holland.
Yep.
Incredible career. And you came off a great year. You don't even know it or think about it because you're thinking about the Super Bowl. But congrats on the partnership with TCL. Congrats on maybe the Dolphins bid for a Super Bowl. I'd love to freaking see it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe right here to get the latest from the show and check out more of the best clips from Up and Adams, or go watch a few segments from other shows on FanDuel.